So,
That was good.
yeah, I
I
like
enjoyed
that.
it.
I'm enjoying doing these little. Last month we did a video for Father's Day, Hey Dad,
Hey, Dad.
with another one of our songs. And very shortly we'll be doing a video for our wonderful I'm a Person song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, one of the, when everybody takes trips in the summertime, it's a great time to really
Be with
see.
family and
Yeah.
enjoy, really take a break from the hectic pace of the year, throughout the whole year. So people tend to go on vacation. I think in July is probably the biggest vacation month, right?
Yeah.
It's all about taking the time for yourself and taking the time. I like to say taking time to smell the roses. Right? When,
Well, that's
actually,
one of
years ago, when we first came up with the idea of July being life is a trip, have a good one. There was a little cartoon character, and he was like bending down and like smelling the roses, and that's really what it's all about. Take the time to smell the roses and think and look at life from a positive perspective.
Well, I think that's really the key. I mean, it's not even about vacationing. It's about how do you see life? How do you have gratitude for everything that's happening daily in your life? I mean, that's really what we're talking about, isn't it? It's
Attitude and gratitude.
attitude and gratitude.
Yeah, yeah.
Because life is too short. So many people have been making their transition, and it's like we want to know that we're living each day to its fullest and enjoying our family. I mean, family is so important.
And also, when you're talking about life as a trip, have a good one. You want to think about what your purpose is in life, and are you living your purpose? And what kind of legacy will you leave to your children, to your grandchildren? Whether you have your own children or whether it's children of the world, or you have grandchildren, or even in some cases great grandchildren. What is the legacy that you, and not only you, when I say you, I mean all of us, what's the legacy we're going to leave for the next generation?
And what do we love doing? That's when I think of people, so many people say, "Oh, well, I can't wait till I retire so I can just relax." Well, if you're doing what you love doing, your passion in life, then
You're enjoying the process.
You're enjoying the process. You're enjoying everything. I mean, I did a film about Manazuka, who was in her 90s, and she was loving performing, and she was loving writing her music. It's like,
She was what, 10 years old, and she composed.
Oh,
she
yeah.
played for the New York Philharmonic.
Yes, she did. She was a prodigy, and that was really a very interesting. She had a very interesting life, and there are lots of people who, when they're ready to retire, of retirement age, they don't think of retiring. They're thinking of, what can I do? How can I give back to my country? How can I give back to my family?
God, you look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you, honey. How can I give back? That's really a question, What can I do to assist? That's a question to ask.
Why are we here? Why don't we just ask that question? Each of us would just ask that question: why am I here? What is my purpose on this planet? And like you said before about people retiring and getting that gold watch and all that. Listen, if you're not enjoying each moment, you're not enjoying the days. If you're not enjoying each moment, okay, what good is it? You want to enjoy every moment, every day. You want to wake up in the morning and you say, "Oh my God, I am so excited about this day ahead of me, about what I'm going to accomplish today," and just know it, and trust it, and open your heart and walk around wherever you go, spread love and kindness.
Well, I think that's also
really
the
the
key.
Yeah.
Spreading love and kindness, because that's what will create peace on the planet. Kindness. Like, we have a kindness and diversity campaign that we're working on, and that's something that we know that when we meet people, our hearts are open.
And boy, is the world ready for that.
Yeah.
For a kindness and diversity campaign. Oh my God. So, the important thing to remember is that we have to create our future world. Okay, we have to give the future generations the tools that they need so that they can make the world a better place. And I feel like we're really falling short of that. I think like when we talk about America and we talk about all these things that are happening, I think we really need as a country to work on like our backbone, to really say, wait a minute, what's the real issues here? What are we defending? This amendment and this and all these kinds of things, and meanwhile, people are getting killed, literally murdered to death. And so, what's more important? Is it more important to honor this, or is it more important to honor that, that being the right to be safe, the right to walk down the street, the right to
we have the right
come to an airport and take a plane,
and not be fearful of being murdered or being shot. I mean, that's something that's really important. And what we were saying before about legacy, yeah. There are people, for example, I'm thinking of a friend of ours, Therese Terranova, who was a hairstylist. And she was on her way down to Florida many years ago and got into a really bad accident, which put her in a wheelchair. For life. And she became a world-class Paralympic, world-class...
Paralympics. She was a...
world-class table tennis champion.
Right.
And
she met her husband, who was a world coach for table tennis for Paralympics, for people that were in wheelchairs and disadvantaged.
Not only did she become a champion and traveled around the world, she also found our song "I'm a Person," something that was really helpful for her.
Well, maybe I should tell the story about how that happened.
Yeah.
I was down in Florida, and we had arranged for "I'm a Person," our song "I'm a Person," to be sung at a wheelchair basketball game at Broward Community College. I think it was in 1988, and it was called Barrier Awareness Day. So there was a whole series of programs in the college that day for the whole day. So there was a wheelchair basketball game, and Therese actually played in the wheelchair basketball game. During the halftime, somebody performed the "I'm a Person" song, or I think it was played. The "I'm a Person" song was played, and at the end of the game, Therese came up to me and said, "I love that song. That is so such a powerful song, and I would love to record it." And I said, "Okay, fine." So we went into the studio, and she recorded the song, and then I think the first place that she actually used the song in her competition was when we were at Miami Beach Convention Center. It was the U.S. Open for table tennis for Paralympics, and so she handed out, we had the lyrics, and she handed out the lyrics to all of the, not only the spectators, but all of the participants in the competition. And then "I'm a Person" was played, and everybody sang "I'm a Person" together. People from all different countries. China, I remember China was really big.
And she continued to do that when she went around the world, wherever she went with the Paralympics.
Japan, Taiwan,
Korea, and she would give out the lyrics and perform it in the arena when she would get her trophy, because she was a really good player.
And then when she came back and actually retired from doing that, from the competition, she opened up her own facility. We're going to show you a couple little clips when she opened up her own facility, and we're going to show the clip. I think that where she says that the I'm a Person song was, she gives credit to the I'm a Person, more than credit. She says that that song was her inspiration for opening up a 17,000 square foot facility in Broward County, Florida,
Right.
to teach young children, actually people of all ages, but specifically young children who have a calling, for have the talent and want to build their talent.
Yeah. So we're going to show you a little bit of that, and also when we were down there, we were on a boat parade. She invited us on her.
Yeah.
boat.
Definitely want to show that clip because that ties into the Think Positive the whole Think Positive America thing with the red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
And they even played our marching version of
Wow.
Think Positive
Yeah.
America.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay.
So let's play that right now.